Who do you guys think is going to win between Argentina and Peru?
And this looks like a little bit of a repeat of what we saw at the very least from Peru.
Why so few maps?
The Junker Queen.
I'm pretty sure the maps are going to be different. I don't know. I'm speculating, but week 1, which is this week, is X amount of maps, and then next week might be a little different to
as well. But,
change some things up, make it a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Us this Junker Queen, and based upon what I saw yesterday, they're very willing to go into these engagements and get right up in the face with their opponents.
I guess we'll see what happens when the rubber meets the road, when the axe meets the waiting shield and nemesis form of Baskerville here on the Ramatra. Initially starting out here on board with
Walter. Peru had Baskerville. He was a good tank.
Persona there on the Ash has a good line of sight here onto Walter, but very difficult to burst down an Echo when they have that Mercy pocket. So for now, Persona momentarily switches targets, eats a couple of stickies here. So whilst they may have turned targets, Walter hasn't. They know that if they can take Persona out of the equation here, life gets a lot easier for them. So for now, both teams jockeying for position, but it's Argentina that have the point presence and get the early cap, and all focus going towards Persona here, and there's no chance they let Rodrigo get that res.
I mean,
damn, wait a minute. Chat, you guys said Peru. Wait a minute, they said Peru. Argentina's kind of clapping. Walter.
But look at Peg right now.
Do you know what language Brazil speaks? Portuguese, right?
The way towards their nano.
Right?
Complete swap up here from Peru. So they're taking some pages and they're taking some notes that I threw out there yesterday of recognizing when they're up against
I'm cultured.
They just need to throw the ultimate away if they can and build back up again. And at 30%, that's a great call.
A holdover note from the last match, sometimes swapping even at the cost of ultimates is absolutely the play here. So Peru have made some swaps and they get the opening track here. Akuno now out of the fight. Persona was very low there for a second, but is back in now. And Chucky receiving a lot of pressure here. Argentina starts to clap back. Rodrigo down, but this is getting very checkerboardy over here on the right-hand side here. Argentina are still in control of the point, but Peru are starting to make significant inroads as Baskerville gets the double, the triple, the knife kill to take Chucky out of the fight, and Peru are back in control.
Smart decision making there from Team Peru. And now, I mean, look, Pake, having almost had that nano up, we'll have Kitsune rush into this fight. So, I mean, you're going to have the cleanse ability as well when we see Gatsby get this rampage up. And actually, Baskerville has passed Gatsby in that old generation, and that was 2 fights.
A legendary, pre-season after 3 months.
Even more impressively, Pake has actually surpassed Chucky, having made the swap a good 40% into Chucky's ult charge. A little bit wide there on the pulse from Oracle, so 1 tool off the board here, but they are going to now start to really, really pressure Baskerville. Gatsby actually gets the ult out first. Baskerville finds the kill with a knife before the ultimate can really do too much damage here. This is huge for Peru. They get this with a couple of ults invested, but Okuno wasn't dealt with there. Okuno actually gets in, brings Gatsby back into the fight. Baskerville pops it over the road, takes Gatsby down. Oracle down here as well. Huge stuff from Peru.
God damn, okay, Peru's waking up. Peru is waking up.
I mean, rope-a-dope here from Peru, and they get the full value of that team fight. They invest 4 ultimates into it, but they get the job done. And now they're going to have sound barrier, Phil. So, I mean, what are you looking at here? I mean, the duplicate got nothing. The Rampage really wasn't nicely positioned, and Poke was able to clean it up with one Suzu, completely devaluing the value of that ultimate. So now it's back into the Poke game.
Yeah, and it's Peru effectively playing with a couple of second lives here. There's currently nothing to... Oh, we are just going all in on securing this fight. Rodrigo in early with the sound barrier, and that's going to secure some certainty for Peru to start to get the chase. But Baskerville was caught out of line there and pressured out of it. So now, for Peru, they've got to start to equalize. It's a good start here from Rodrigo on the high ground. Now has Okuno in
man, wow, the Lucio is very aggressive.
Because it
Rodrigo. Oh, he wants the Mercy. He wants the Mercy's won.
This kill. Okuno is ducking and diving. They go in,
Argentina,
who survives and gets the punish onto Rodrigo. Argentina secure the flip at 99.
And I mean, the sound barrier engagement, yeah, it gets you to 99. So final fight territories, Persona is about 30% off from EMP. That's going to be the kicker here for this next engagement as we close in on the last fight. Duplicate and the Pulse Bomb ready to go for Argentina.
I'm actually kind of glad that the casters are showing a little bit of what the fuck was that?
Might change it, but no, they just whip it.
a little bit predictive there. They assumed that Peru were coming through that room.
I'm kind of glad the casters are showing, or the cameras are showing up, what do you call it, more of the sports POV.
And that ultimate is so good here, but for now, Peru make themselves scarce. They don't give Wolf the chance to get in and find the duplicate. And it's down now to Oracle to start to really ramp the pressure. Takes Diego out of the fight for now. We're looking for some follow-ups here as the EMP comes through. Persona gets in with a massive EMP. It takes out Walter. Gaspin's still in this, desperately scrabbling for knife connects, and it just doesn't happen. Instead, it's Persona.
99-99. This is a good fucking game. Peru wins the first map, but that was a good game.
I mean, si se puede, Peru. Wow. They flipped that on its head. And I mean, it was the change at 30% capture for Argentina that they get the job done, Phil. And I mean, wow. Fast ultimate generation, great target focus, Baskerville going ham. This is day one, Peru, that we're seeing now, that gave Brazil a lot of headaches there across the 0-2 defeat. But man, I mean, Peru played a whole lot better on day one than they did yesterday. They are out for redemption here, my friend.
They really are, and I really want to focus in on Pope particularly because the swap at 75% towards the Nano, back down to 25 for the Kitsune Rush, and then lapping Chaki is a huge performance. It shows what you can do when you are not being bothered by a tracer of Ram's tenacity. So, on to Well here. And we're seeing Diego currently split from the rest of Argentina as he wraps around the side. Goes now toe-to-toe with Diego, who had a similar idea. So for now, they give each other a little bit of space and go back to, you know, doing tracer things, which sometimes includes going for the duel over here on the left-hand side. Who's going to be forced to burn the recall first? I believe that was Oracle first. And in the confusion, away from the tracer 1v1, Persona finds a massive frag. Yasky taken out of the fight here, but it's just not been enough. Argentina, the DPS in particular, get two massive kills. No supports on the table now for Peru, and Argentina stand a very good chance here of winning out the slow roll of this fight.
I mean, Diego has really got the train of those machine pistols down and ready to go. Chunking players down. Super low, yep, there we go. Poke and Persona getting it done, and we still haven't captured the point yet.
Yeah, this is very tenacious stuff from everybody on the field currently, but it's finally Peru with the sufficient forward pressure to move Argentina away from the point, and it's up into the cleanup phase. Now, Chaki just at the last second TPs out of dodge, and it's Peru starting to rack up that control.
Pulse Bomb and EMP ready to go in this fight, and Argentina are going to have a very difficult time getting on the point. Other than Walter maybe being able to go on an aerial flank, and with Diego in your backline, you don't know it's coming. The Pulse Bomb could be huge.
We've also got the EMP available from Persona, and there's nothing currently on the table to deal with that. Pulse Bomb again goes a little bit wide here for Diego. Not a huge impact of Pulse Bomb so far in this matchup. Duplicate is going to go over to the Tracer, and we're on board now. Briefly,
every time a Tracer misses a Pulse Bomb, you guys don't have to type Jay3 Pulse. It's okay. I see it. I understand. It's okay.
Tracer of their own to start to bridge the gap. Lands the stick. The teleport is there to take Persona out of that one and find no kills on the back of it. But Argentina,
Peru is kind of dominating.
Get it done here. A lot of spit and metal and grit thrown at this one.
But so's Argentina. Argentina's showing life
at 60%.
Well, it's not done yet. I mean, we were seeing Poe coming in here just to get the last few seconds of Diego as well. I mean, that's tenacity, and that's a never-say-die attitude in Peru, really showing some heart right now. They're going to have Kitsune Rush and another EMP into this upcoming fight. And the other one, I want to look at the other side real quick. Walter just used the duplicate onto Diego's Tracer. Already over 50% towards the next duplicate.
I have to show you guys something off Twitter.
Bear in mind that there was actually some changes made to the charge rate of that.
I think I played against Oracle.
Before last, so
I don't know if I've seen some players from South America VPN to NA servers, but they're on high ping.
Rampage out from Gaspin, completely negated
by
my
Diego! Diego!
And on the back of that, they just tear Argentina into pieces.
And they get the Kitsune Rush out as well. So, I mean, the well is going to be a little bit dry here. Now, the DPS have really been putting in the work here for Argentina, but Peru.
Nah, bro, if I see someone in the Overwatch Overwatch World Cup miss a pulse bomb and someone type in chat J3 pulse, I'd fucking lose it, bro. I'd actually lose
There's
it.
the stick, I believe the Suzu or TP cleansed that one, so again a pulse bomb with not a lot to show for it. In the confusion,
Damn,
however,
Diego's fucking popping, bro.
Out here as well, and
Okay, never mind.
90% and
Take back what I said.
Peru. This is absolutely last fight territory. Argentina are starting to have to make swaps, and it's going to be water picking at the jump gate for a fraction of a second. They were Junker Queen, but that is all that they got. Did find Baskerville on the way out, and now Argentina are starting to come back in and keep this contested. We've seen the tenacity from this team in fights already on this map. They've really got to dig deep and find the reserves to grind this one out if they don't want this to be a 2-0 on Ilya.
Damn, it's crazy seeing the Lucio players switch from speed to heal, speed to heal, speed to heal. They're never on one. They're never on one. They're always switching. Always switching. It's insane.
Going into the well here. Billy, this is real gritty stuff from both sides.
Absolutely.
This overtime situation's insane.
That should signal the beginning of the end. Yep, there it is.
Too much pressure. They forced Chucky off the point. They didn't have a tank to keep that going. I really enjoyed Persona and Diego just playing Hero Roulette in Spawn here. This is a really interesting. This is not the matchup I was expecting.
Okay, Vanilla, I appreciate the massive prime sub.
Might
and
just run over Argentina here unless
how you
they
say
really.
I appreciate the massive prime sub as well. And James, appreciate the massive
Persona on the hands on the high ground. Really
but Konax, appreciate the massive donut, my dude. Absolutely insane. I appreciate it.
Well, the space they burnt some defensive cooldowns, which has allowed Peru to start to transition nicely into the position they really want to be defending, or the attacking from, with Hanzo on the high ground here, making life borderline impossible here for Argentina. They need to find kills and find them now, because for now, as Peru start...
just supporting the stream, my guy. Keep it up. Nah, I appreciate it, my dude. Support, listen, subbing, or giving out bits, or gifting subs, all that shit is optional. And, you know, you're doing it to support the stream, and I appreciate it.
Need to start to move in. They do have the amplification matrix. Okuno generated that at lightning speed, and they use it to good effect. Down goes Pate, and that
there you go, Argentina. Come on.
For Peru.
I want Argentina to win this round, just because, like, you know, I want all the matches to go to match 3. I hate seeing 2-0s. 2-0 shutouts are just fucking boring. But, I mean, that's going to happen in the open qualifier.
To Okuno. And I mean, that amp matrix saves the day for them. Now you're going into an annihilation and an amp matrix. This is scary business here for Team Argentina. They've got to get their own ultimates up. They've got a blizzard to stop the aggression.
Yeah, this is a big one. Of course, there's no protective ultimates here to stop the blizzard. So Water throws that one out early, and I believe that caught Baskerville. Yeah, they were frozen, and now they're down. But Argentina continue to throw ultimates into this one. That was the Terror Surge out from Gaspi. Didn't find too much here, but it has started to disassemble Peru. But Peru only spent the amp matrix into that one, but we might.
How about your prediction? I asked Team Brazil who do they think they're going to win, and they said Peru, so I'm gonna trust them. I think Peru's going to win this.
For Peru, so for Argentina, if you can keep Okuno and Chucky safe as you're absorbing the damage coming in from
James, massive 145 bits again, my friend.
Rush, that Peru is
and
very
Darth, by the way, Darth, one thing
bringing,
appreciate the massive prime.
You've got the Dragon Strike to kind of quarter them off.
Paris, appreciate the massive prime. And Ale, I appreciate the massive new tier 1 as well. Sorry, and Naposhi, appreciate the massive 2 months.
Beautifully timed, keeps the rest of the team up, and it's allowed Baskerville to close the distance.
Ida, appreciate the massive prime sub as well.
And scatter Argentina to the four corners of the earth. There's the cap, and it's on into the streets phase.
But they did take 2.5 minutes off the clock, so I think that for Argentina, I think that's a win for them. Now, can they catch the aggression that Baskerville and company are wanting to do? Yes, let's go, Rodrigo!
I'm becoming a Rodrigo fan, right? There's a lot of style with this guy.
I mean, the South American teams have always had a lot of moxie about them, right?
They're always coming on later.
I should never have said that. I blame you. But I mean, they got the. I think they start with Kitsune Rusher. Oh no, Gatsby, yeah, weathered that nicely.
Work there from Gatsby. Just puts a toe over the line, back again, fakes out the defense.
That's a bit.
Ability.
Oh.
I don't know.
See, that's why I don't like Mei so much. I feel like when people play Mei, it's not for her ult. Her ult fucking sucks, bro. Apparently, because both teams, well, one team is running speed to speed out of it, but like, I think you use Mei mostly for the walls. But I feel like a lot of teams just run Sombra, and Sombra's a more viable and consistent character. Because EMP is insane.
I told you the Kitsune Rush was going to weigh heavily here in the fight. Well, it does absolutely, and now they've got the Amp Matrix.
Oh, Beast Legend, appreciate that for the Prime sub as well, my friend.
That was beautiful from Walter. Pops his head around the side there, pops in that
and
own
Vadiant, appreciate that for 5 months. You know what's really funny, chat?
And then in comes the Amp Matrix from
I can't wait until I'm done. Like this, the World Cup games are done for like a few days, and we all go back to playing ranked, and everyone's playing main fucking Sombra. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Looks like we got the Terror Surge in over the top. Won't find too much here, but Basketball did. Oh, Basketball got frozen and punished. Javelin to the face, and down they go. And Peru continue to spend into this. That was the Dragon Strike and the Amp Matrix for no progress.
Well, Oracle gets their Dragon Strike. Hey, Oracle, hello? Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, that's a fight stopper right there. That's at least another 15 seconds to wait for Poke to get back into it, and they're gonna bring out the Ana now. So you're still going into a Kiriko, so you've got that to worry about.
That was a great.
Do you see Colombia as a strong team? Yeah, Colombia is a strong team. Aren't they second in their bracket right now? They're undefeated. I think they're doing really good.
Buys a little bit of time for Baskerville to get this all-important Ramatra ult online. Out it comes.
Damn, fucking Peru though. Peru is eating that team's ass, man.
And that's just what Peru were waiting for. Enabled once again by Rodrigo.
But I mean, they have time for a recontest. Diego is gonna have to put up a wall to make sure that Argentina don't get back.
But chat, bro, come on.
I mean, with a couple of kunai to the face, Peru will get this Kitsune Rush, and that's going to be all she wrote. They might get a touch at 1.8 meters.
They do get it in, but it costs Gatsby all of their defensive abilities here, and it's also cost them the immortality field. So Gatsby's still a little bit vulnerable, but at the last second, Chucky comes in with that Kitsune Rush. That's good allow Gatsby and Akuno to finally get that last little bit of tick to get their ults online. Peru lose Diego as they look to make the retreat here, and they lose Persona Walter from across the map.
Oh, delicious, fabulous, and lethal. 3 words I love to talk about when we're talking about a DPS player, and that's exactly what Walter just brought to that fight. I told you.
Do you see the J3 Nation as a strong contender this year? No. My chat? No, we're going to lose every game.
Get it now. Now they've got Terror Surge and the Amp Matrix to stop aggression coming in from Peru. They have to be cognizant, though. They know that Diego has his Blizzard.
Amp Matrix slows things right down. Blizzard in over the top of the Terror Surge, of course, doesn't freeze the
Come on, Argentina. Come on, Argentina. They're going to C9. They're going to C9. They're going to C9.
So much punching power here for Argentina. And whilst Poke may have got that over the line at super quick speeds, it's just not enough. And now there's a line in the sand here for Argentina.
All I'm going to say,
I mean, Gatsby doing their best
is I hope Argentina wins so we can go to a map 3.
Over their head. I know it's a javelin, but still, just to go.
That's what I want. Peru, we're rooting for Peru, chat, but I want Argentina to win this so we go to a map 3. I want a good game.
From Argentina, I mean, they
Oracle, Walter, Argentina is fucking popping off right now.
They lose a pretty convincing fight, and then they set their feet in the ground, and the ultimate rotations that we saw coming from them was just too darn good. And I mean, can you run the Arisi on the attacker? I don't know if I necessarily would, but why not? Considering how well Gatsby
what's up, speedrun Obama? Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you burned through their defensive cooldowns, and you know, you were really hoping that Okuno and Chucky could keep you alive through it. The immortality barriers were perfect out of Okuno. Chucky with the healing Akuda and the Suzu's making sure.
Have US and Mexico played yet? Yes, I think US won.
I mean,
that was yesterday.
15 seconds before Argentina comes out here, Persona is showing us the...
It's on my YouTube channel.
Diego's going to bring out
us watching it.
That is Tracer. Poke, I think, is going to be the big kicker here. Landing these anti-nades has to be a 0.1, and you got to be watching for the javelin spin of Gatsby before you let loose with it.
I mean, the big interaction here, right, is Suzu versus Biotic Grenade. Can Chucky keep themselves abreast of when those abilities are online and vice versa? Because those are big, big fight-changing and winning ultimates. For now, for Argentina, it's a rotation up the right-hand stairs, and given their composition, this will give them a big advantage. Oh, straight down again. Whoa. They're going to give over some of that high-ground advantage, but the pressure there was phenomenal. Almost took Baskerville out here, and again, being forced to burn defensive cooldowns. That's already the block used, already the shield used, and we are just toe-to-toe here. It is Orisa brawling right up against the Ramatra of Baskerville, but for now, oh, that's huge. Big anti will force Gatsby back momentarily, and Peru get a little bit more control of the points. They have, however, lost Diego here, and that is going to make their defense that little bit harder. A beautiful wall from Walter forces Baskerville into the corner. That door is locked. No exit for you, and Argentina with a quick cap onto A.
I mean, and look at the ultimate charges. Okuno once again leading the way with the main heals. I am just putting a really good performance on the Baptiste here. I think that Oracle landing the shots when they need it, but providing the vision has been so much more of what Oracle's been doing here for Team Argentina. They know the rotations as they come around. Baskerville and Persona have got to get something done. 5 minutes as we go through the archway.
That is a scary amount of time, and of course Peru not in a position to actually come here and contest this because Okuno has the amplification matrix. Oracle has found Diego, and the storm
Oracle has been popping off, man. Oracle has been popping off.
To use this amplification matrix. Oracle now knows exactly where to find Rodrigo as well. Now on the Kiriko, we do have ults for Peru. They need to be perfection here. We need, okay, it's Oracle with that ult out early, goes a nice way down that long choke past this corner, doesn't catch anybody, but will momentarily slow the roll here. Baskerville does have the ult running, but they are a long way from healthy here. They may have just scraped through this fight. The nano keeping them potent, powerful, and at peak performance for Peru. There's the hold, but it's still 4 minutes in the bank, Billy.
I mean, it cost them 3 ultimates too. The Dragon Strike had to come out and answer to Oracle's Dragon Strike. So 3 ultimates down, pulse bomb ready to go. You've got the immortality barrier for Okuno, so they've got the tools here.
I mean, I'm not really worried, chat. They have 4 minutes. Argentina can literally do anything they want for now.
And you take the fight to them.
Yeah, but I think this rotation is clever here from Argentina. They know that they don't really want to push in, so what they're doing is wrapping. They're rotating. They want to take up what is effectively the defensive position on this map, the favored position. Push Peru.
Oh, they flipped it. They flipped it. Smart, making the offense go on defense and defense go on offense. Smart. Oracle. Oh, fucking way. Whoever the coach was Argentina, or whoever the fuck called that play was a fucking 5-head. Whoever that was, that was the biggest fucking like 5-head strat you could do right there. Flipping the map.
Really,
you flip the map.
Very cognizant. Do you throw the immortality barrier out for this upcoming pulse bomb, or do you try to time it with the Suzu and save the immortality barrier for when Gatsby goes into the Terror Surge animation?
Whatever it is, you've got to do that now. We are less than 10 meters away from the close of the map and the equalizer onto the series. We have a pulse bomb on board here for Diego. It needs to find a
pulse bomb for Diego, chat. Does he land it?
Or
does he pull a J3?
A bit of respect and some space. Pulse bomb connect, but the immortality field
immortality
is there to
W.
The kill. And it's Baskerville that's down.
That wasn't a J3 pulse, it was immortality.
Lived through the punishment and puts them in a tank.
Oh, Oracle, 4 HP! 4 HP!
Only just able to get out of the way of that one. 4 HP and a literal dream here, but
Argentina 1-1!
And it's 1 apiece. We get
Yo, all I gotta say, bro, Peru, you guys should be shaking right now. All 459 of you guys that put your bets, you should be shaking. If Argentina wins, this would be a big upset.
Speaking as a Peru advocate, if you would, is they seem to struggle specifically with answers to the Orisa. One of the things Orisa can do is kidnap your tank. You know, throw them the javelin, throw them the javelin spin, and separate them from the team. And Argentina are doing this again here. Peru are making some adaptations, but it's whether or not this is the answer that remains to be seen. So out the gates here, and we are about to see the rubber meet the road here at match point for Argentina against Peru. For now, Peru a little bit absent for the fight, and that's going to give Argentina time to set up here. I see. We're looking to set up a flank here. We've got Persona and Diego currently looking for targets. There's the hack. Maybe not the ideal target here. Not a lot of hands will get shut down. with that hack coming through. And for now, Peru have opted not to contest the payload, and it's Argentina with some early progress.
Argentina with the first, you know, aggression
on the high ground, waiting for the initiation, and it's just not been quick enough here. Baskerville was punished, and it's only cost Argentina Chucky here. This is heavily favored Argentina.
It is heavily favored, but you lose the speed element here for Gatsby, and I think that, you know, with the commanding shout.
I do like Peru's team comp a little bit more. The dive with Sombra Tracer compared to the Mei Hanzo.
I mean, this is going to play well. I love it. I love it.
And this will be Peru with a good advantage here, particularly in this portion of the map, to take high ground control.
Holy shit, Rodrigo.
And Rodrigo opens things up again here. Chucky down. Another big opening now if they can start to close the gap. They've got to be careful. There's a lot that can punish a Winston here, particularly the Coalescence. That's a lot of unblockable damage. And in over the top of that unblockable damage comes Gatsby with a pick onto Baskerville. Water down as well here. So whilst Peru has slowed things down a little bit here, they are a long way from winning out this fight. They need to do a little bit more grinding as Rodrigo gets up close and personal with Oracle, forces them into poke, and this will be Peru
support character, by the way, chat. That's a support character, by the way. Killing 3 people right there. Support. Haha, low forehead, 120 damage, a headshot. Haha, Suzu. Teleport.
I think that you bring out the Diva here
Wall climb.
to counter out the Baskerville Winston. But I mean, sound barrier ready to go. We see Chucky going on to the Kiriko. We saw how well
was it 4 kills?
The Kiriko there in Q's row. DPS
had a broken roll, by the way.
Fight for Argentina, Kitsune Rush, and the sound barrier to answer from Peru.
Needs to be careful where it goes. I could see. Okay,
smallest hitbox, by the way.
Forward into Argentina as they try and rotate up these stairs. The wall will momentarily split Peru from their intended targets, and they force Gatsby away for now. They take the high ground position. We see the Terra Surge come.
What was that
through.
Terra Surge?
I don't believe that has particularly much effect here. Basketball has generated a primal rage and almost had a big collection.
Nice, but Baskerville, good shit.
Really gives chase, finds Akuno, pummels them into the dirt, and down they go. This looks to be a big lead opportunity here for Peru. They're already in the lead, and they have that butt scratch moment in their sights.
They do, and we're already seeing the changes come out. I mean, Gatsby is still on the other side. I think now's the time to change. The Diva or even a Zarya here would be great, but they got the Blizzard out of Walter, trying to turn the hero fight there and Oracle over to the Cassidy. Yeah, you're looking for singular targets here from the Cassidy with the P-Shooter, and now Chucky is going to have to contest this next point with the Kitsune Rush.
I mean, it just got a little bit harder for Baskerville to really dive on in, but Oracle is down. That hinder is no longer in play. And Peru just exploded.
That was a good EMP. Notice, chat. Notice this is what I was saying. Remember when it was who was it? It was Portugal versus
their backs. 2 multi-frag fights there.
I think it was Portugal versus
and I mean, didn't even give Chucky a chance to build up
Belgium.
Kitsune Rush, and now
when the fucking Sombra was EMPing, but they were also investing both support ults. Like, you should not use 3 ults and EMP, Rush, and Nano to win that. There's too many ults. Too many ults, bro.
Diego makes themselves well known here. Rodrigo, oh, what a stick! Diego takes a Kuno with no fade out of the fight entirely. This has cost them Baskerville. It has cost them Persona.
Oh, hey!
Is this going to be enough here from Peru? I don't think they've got the numbers to make this work. They have found Chucky now. At the very least, they can slow this down. They can make it costly for Argentina. But the support line for Peru continues to do the work here. Argentina really on the back foot.
Oh my God, Diego, you beast. Letting him have it with the machine pistols, the stick, almost Kobe-like, as they go in, and now they have their Kitsune Rush. They actually weathered the Akuno Kitsune, or the Chucky Kitsune Rush. You see Chucky going over to the Moira, and now Akuno onto their favored, their favored Kiriko, and now the Blizzard is going to be the only stopping Peru from getting to the Promised Land.
Oh, we in it. We in it here with the Kitsune Rush out from Poke. Argentina, give that a bit of respect and back out of the way. We do get the Blizzard out of them here. Nice TP out from Poke, and again, it's cost them Baskerville, it's cost them Persona, but we know from the last fight that is not necessarily it here from Peru. Argentina start to close the vice grip, start to tighten the screws, and finally win out on the fight. But this, Billy, is a big deficit to have to come back from.
It is just under 80 meters that Argentina have to close here in their fight. And Oracle, that's a good early pick there. It's going to send Diego back to spawn.
Yeah.
They're going to have their own,
it wasn't his fault. He was EMPing, but then like his
the
team
Rampage.
like also threw in 3 more ults. It's not the way to go, man. Save those support ults for the next fight. Like, you should only win with an EMP. As soon as you EMP, you should win that fight. The coordination.
Out again. So as things start to slow down a little bit, expect that to be the next big engage tool from Peru.
Hello, Oracle.
Goodbye. Oh, Persona pops the EMP, only finds Walter, and Walter punishes Persona. This is now a big opportunity for Argentina to start to close the gap. Oh, only finds Basketball here, does take them out, and I think things might start to swing in the favor of Argentina, particularly as Rodrigo gets taken out with the knife pull, and Argentina start to move forward and gain progress.
What another knife pull there from Gatsby, and yeah, they're on the end of it. Walter is going to go close it, so we're going to get the scratch moment here.
I'm going to put you guys in emote only mode.
You're going to have Blossom and Coalescence into their next fight, so they're starting to build up their own bevy of ultimates here. The sound barrier is going to have to be huge from Rodrigo.
And positioning is going to have to be huge as well, because it's very difficult to beat into.
These casters are definitely having the most fun. I love that. Oh, of course. I think the best casters are the ones that are into it, the ones that are showing emotion in the games. They're hyping it up.
Progress for Argentina occurs before that first point is unlocked, and now Peru get to move it right the way back into their own territory.
So you put out Rush into this next fight for Poke. To help build up not only the EMP, but also the sound barrier. And you give yourself a little bit more staying power up against this Coalescence and Death Blossom. The big one for me, though, Phil, is if Oracle can get another pulse bomb. They've kind of whipped the last 2 that they've thrown out.
Walter needs to be a little bit careful here. I think they've given away their position. They've got to know that this ultimate is online. There it goes into the back line, and
Walter. Okay, wait, they're winning. Good. Argentina's down by 60 meters.
Goes down. Great stuff here from Walter. It may only have been some battering and bruising onto the Peruvian side, but that's what allowed Argentina to crack them.
I mean, you do invest the Coalescence there, but it keeps Walter up through all the aggression going on to them. I mean, once you hear the die, everybody's head swings around and says, kill the Reaper. Well, they did not do that this time, and well, Diego's going to have the first salvo out of this next defense with the pulse bomb.
Rodrigo already at 75% to another sound barrier here, and
Peru is favored to win.
Suzu just not quite enough there to help Diego.
Peru's winning right now, a minute and a half.
And Argentina now have that first point capture in their sights.
Ain't no way.
Oh, they're going to get Persona here, too.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to slap you guys in emote only mode.
That might allow them to get back into visibility, but I don't think... No, the knife pull gets Persona.
Okay, this is massive. It's difficult to come back from plus 100 meters, but this is how you start to do it. 70 seconds on the clock for Argentina to push this under
500 bits, my friend.
meters.
That Argentina can't lose a team fight. It's 1 minute. Oh!
Oh no!
He lived.
Looking in
he's
a
dead.
living mirror, it's rampage into rampage, and so
They're
far,
actually committing ults. They're committing ults for this.
For Peru. For now, the Kitsune Rush make things too hard.
Stay on the point. Stay on the point. You need us.
Argentina start to leverage these
Stay on the point
into their favor, and whilst it might be a little bit back and forth here, it looks like Argentina. Wait, no, that killed from Persona, taking Okuna out of the fight. Chucky might get back here.
30 seconds.
Again, on the brink.
Yeah, they can do a lot in 30 seconds.
Collapse for Peru. They turn it back in their favor.
They can do a lot.
They're going to have 3 ultimates coming into this fight up against an EMP and a sound barrier. So how do you pull out the sound barrier to get value out of this Death Blossom? That's going to be the real chess match here that comes between Peru. And look, Peru is just backing off the point.
Yeah.
No, they don't have to think about it. This is so smart from them.
Yeah, this is very clever stuff, but it has allowed Argentina to get themselves into a position to start to actually defend this spot.
I don't think Argentina wins.
The first opener. Chucky's down.
They had too many ults. They had EMP, beat, and rush. Nope.
Argentina to generate ultimate.
That's game. I didn't even see that.
Explosion of power.
I didn't even see that. They saved all their ults for the last fight and just rolled.